seen yesterday that made me smile, but it hurt me to my heart. There's a house next door to me that's been abandoned, and the yard, the grass high as hell, and everything. There's a couple of abandoned cars out there beside the house. Well, yesterday I get off work about 7 o'clock. A Mexican guy pulled up. He said, "These your cars?" I said, "No." He said, "I just bought this house, man." I said, "All right, that's what's up." He was like, "You know whose cars these is?" He said, "No." He said, "Well, I bought the house, not the cars." Okay, I'm like, cool. I'm thinking he just coming to look at the house. I go back in the house, do a little straighten up. I swear to God, I walk back at the house. Now I'm getting off about 7:20. It's fucking 9 Mexican trucks just pull up. They got fucking beer, lights, and shit, right? So I'm like, what y'all finna do? He said, we finna fix this house. I said, what kind of crew you got working after 7 o'clock? He said, these my friends. The fucking house is fixed this morning. They went in there and drywalled that fucking house. Wow. I just left out of there. It was a fucking abandoned house. That bitch looked new this morning. Whew. It was an abandoned fucking house. And it looked new this morning. It's an old African proverb. Many hands make light work.
It was an abandoned house. And they made it. They just put it together this morning. I just want to cry with him, though. Shut up. Shut up. You're going to be there for a minute. But, yo, you can feel him. Like, imagine it was you and maybe 20 of your homies come together, right? And y'all come and y'all see this house that is abandoned, and y'all know y'all could turn it into something beautiful, rent it, sell it, whatever, right? And all of y'all come together and fix the house. But you know what's crazy? They don't charge each other. They split their bread just cause. Believe it or not, I had to cut him off right there because Jesus, I would have been the same fucking way. You wake up in the morning and you're walking out your house, right? It's something that you don't normally see every day. You don't see this every day. You walk, hold on. You walk out your house and all of a sudden, blessings, young Riaz. All of a sudden you see a group of people just, first it starts off with 3 people. They get out their car and they sit here, they ask you, yo, you know who house this is? You'll be like, no, that house is abandoned. Like, you know who cars these is? No. Like, oh, all right. I just bought this house. You go in, you take your shower, you get dressed. This may take you like maybe an hour and a half, right? Probably 2 hours. You come out, next thing you know, this house that was just abandoned, tore up. It's fixed, yo. Out of nowhere, it's just fixed in a matter of an hour and a half. Now, let me sit here and gather maybe 10, 15 people that I know, 20 people maybe approximately, right? And tell them, yo, I seen this house, yo. We get it together, we could fix it, and we could probably, buy the house. How long do y'all think it's going to take? Yo, I really want y'all to be honest. Those of y'all that catch the replay and those of y'all that are in the chat right now, be honest. How many of y'all really think we're going to get this job done within a couple hours? It might take us weeks or months. Because so many people say, oh, yeah, let's do this. Like, blah, 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 blah. Then out of nowhere, the hate and the bullshit, the drama starts. Like, you start doing something good, and then it's like, oh, shit, like, what the fuck just happened? We was just good. We was all planning on doing this. We just started this goal. I know because I've been there. We was all supposed to start this show together, and then out of nowhere, I find myself like, yo, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, even though I started all this, Like, you know how I felt for motherfuckers? I'm like, yo, you was keeping the majority of the profit because I want y'all to get on your feet. But it's like, yo, like she's making, it's not my fault that I don't burn my bridges. It's not something I brag about all the time. But y'all gotta watch y'all bridges, because at the end of the day, if I'm making a little more money than what you are right now, it's not something for you to be hating, especially if we're all working together and the person that's right here putting y'all onto something is really letting y'all keep the majority of the money and I'm keeping the chump change. You see where I'm coming from? Like, no, where we do that at? If anything, y'all should get a certain percentage and I get this much, but no, I want y'all on your feet doing what y'all gotta do, starting your own business. I could just keep going. That was my mentality. Blessings, Angel. Blessings. So when I see videos like this on social media, I think more people should talk about them. Not a lot of people talk about it, but yo, this man was so moved about what these Mexicans did. So shout out to them Mexicans, y'all.
I just don't think they're better than us. I just think we won't do nothing together. Wow. You're not hearing what the fuck I'm saying. It was an abandoned house yesterday at 7:15. That bitches knew this morning. He bought a tax lien house. I can't wait to see what they do. I can't wait to see, is one family gonna live in there? Is they gonna? I'm gonna get to know the motherfuckers.
It's gonna be like 20 of them.
You best believe me, when I make some money, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bring us together, and I'm not fucking with a lot of people.
But he was speaking a lot of facts right there. And like I was just saying, I proved a couple points. And I said, like, imagine all of us coming together, the things that we could accomplish. Like Jennifer Lewis didn't get tired of saying this when the pandemic started. You take away their funds before they take away your sons. And guess what's crazy as shit? All the immigrants gathered together. 2023. All of them. Construction sites empty almost everywhere. And for what? Because they want to try to what? Make a change. You know what they're doing? They're boycotting. So if we don't accomplish, and I'm going to use this as an example, if we don't accomplish what we need to accomplish when it comes to these schools and much more, what do y'all think we should do? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that we're going to do it as we the people, allegedly? I want y'all to really be honest. Do y'all think that we're going to do it as we the people, allegedly? They don't talk about us, only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, I think I went to write. Something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I see on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we're a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying.
That means people, truckers that have CDL.
When problems with her, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the day of light no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you wanna be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion with nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards and going behind bars. This is deep, this is me and you. And they say as time passed by, it will heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and never felt everything. You get me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror looking at myself, say, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So unless you walk a mile in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure you look both ways when you